Hey everybody, this is Weinkrantz from MySA.com. I'm here today with Shaine Matta from the Rio Grande Valley. Specifically, you are from McAllen.
Well, I live in Mission, but
in Mission,
I do most of my work in McAllen.
Right. And one of the things about the Express News is, especially the print edition, obviously, reaches not just in Bexar County, but has readership all over the valley. And of course, when you're online, it's all over the world. And I met you about a year and a half ago at a Barnes & Noble in McAllen. We sat down, we talked, and I've watched you evolve, and you really are to be commended. You really are the true social media, social communications thought leader in the Valley. Tell me what you're doing there, and you'll be joining us. By the way, Shaine will be with us up at South by Southwest, and we have decided to adopt Shaine as as part of our San Antonio contingency. What are you going to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure.
What you're doing in the Valley and what you're hoping to do at South by Southwest.
Okay, well, the Rio Grande Valley has had some challenges as far as technology because we're so far removed from everything, all the major cities and all that, so we've always been a little bit behind. But what's made a big difference is the availability of mobile communication. So everybody with an iPhone,
Right.
Android phone, it now has the same tools that people in San Antonio or Austin have, or even in California. So that's opened up a lot of possibilities for us, but there's still a cultural change that we have to put into effect. So one of the changes that I'm doing right now is working on getting the social media club for the Rio Grande Valley fired up and as a community. So that's what I'm going to do. I have a couple friends, friend Levi Salinas, who's going to come up with me, and Ruby Martinez, who works for the food bank, who's going to come up. And I'm going to introduce them to a lot of the community up here in Austin and San Antonio.
Can we adopt them as well?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And that way they can kind of take that culture back with us, and we can start building some community. And we have that opportunity that we're on the border with Mexico that I think some of that can spread across.
That also is a pretty interesting or a pretty compelling idea to me, is that you really are in a position to, compared to any other part in the United States, to create not only a physical community, but a virtual community that really links two countries. Because the population of, if you take the Valley, Brownsville, McAllen, Harlingen, and then you cross over to Reynosa, Matamoros, what are the other?
Monterrey.
Monterrey is further in,
right.
But just the border towns combined 2 to 3 million people?
About. It's a huge, much bigger population across the border than it is
in San Antonio.
Yeah.
You actually have a bigger reach potentially, and you could have your own, literally the equivalent of your own SMSA, but a virtual SMSA, where you build a different kind of community that I believe could be the first of its kind in the world. And because Spanish is sort of the lingua franca of that region anyway, it wouldn't be hard to do. The other is, you were telling me, I think of ourselves here in San Antonio, we're about a 5-hour drive to Monterrey. You are, with the new bridge, you told me about 2 hours.
About 2 hours from Monterrey.
Okay, you are closer to your friends in Monterrey, which is a city about the size of Dallas. You're closer to them than you are to your friends here in San Antonio. We're not going to lose you though.
No, you're not.
Okay, so if another family in Monterrey wants to adopt you, you're ours.
Right.
Okay. So you will
shared custody.
Shared. We'll do weekend visits.
Okay.
And we can do it on Skype. We can do. Yeah, but seriously, I think what you're doing is so amazing.
Right.
Really blazing new trails. And how do people follow you?
On Twitter, I am Shaine, just Shaine, Shaine. Also on Facebook, same thing. He's Shaine. I try to take that name everywhere, and if not possible, Shaine.Matta at some point. Just look for that, or even on Google, just Shaine, and I'm one of the top listings.
Great. Okay, well, this is Weinkrantz from MySA.com, and we will be seeing you from South by Southwest.